So, for those not in the know, Redham is the new area that's coming next week. And I was hoping to do a little bit of that, so figured since I haven't done the Aelio stuff on stream, which means a chunk of the story would be missing, why not do a recap? Unfortunately, unlike the base game, there's no way to just go back and replay story stuff with a character who's already done that, so we're gonna be grabbing, or I guess borrowing, more so, a character from another series we usually play. So first things first, I'm gonna have to swap characters. Fortunately, we can mostly skip over all this because there's three settings. I don't know if it's gonna... Probably doesn't care what I selected there as a starter. But I set this up in advance because I don't think anyone wants to see me sit here and fiddle with character creator for 20 minutes when I've... Unfortunately, for characters who aren't Dusky, I really don't have that many options. For some reason, Sega's system has it so that you need 2 copies of any cosmetic for it to be account-wide. So any characters other than Dusky basically have maybe 10 extra options available to them total. Because I have found very few duplicates, and I don't do the paid route, so I'm not exactly swimming in cosmetics. But so I did the preset, but the reason we're doing it this way is if I didn't generate a new character, then we'd be missing part of the story because it auto-starts the game without giving me a chance to back out to the menu as soon as character creation is done. I kind of found out the hard way when I was configuring this the first time, so... Anyhow. This is about as good as I could do with the options I had available. I was debating whether I should choose sword or this, which it's actually kind of convenient that that hunter starts with swords and fighter starts with fists, so that I actually had a choice, but seemed like suggestions were leaning towards fists and Discord, so that's what we're gonna go with. Disclaimer, I've never used fists before. When I leveled up fighter on Dusky, I used daggers, so it should be interesting. No, I don't want to skip the prologue. Jeez, game, the whole reason I'm making a new character is so we can watch the stuff that you're not letting me rewatch.
Pod 909, system check. Complete. Status, all systems go. Commencing ejection sequence. Standby. Reaching target coordinates in 10 seconds. Confirming final landing trajectory. Error adjustment complete. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eject.
But eject from what?
Hey, what's that? It's a meteor! It's going to land nearby. I'll go take a look. Hey, wait a minute! Oh no, it's smoking! How do you open this thing? Hello? Are you alright in there? Wait, is this it? Oh, thank goodness! It opened! Here, take my hand! You really startled us, falling out of the blue. Does anything hurt? Are you okay? I'm Aina. And you are?
You know, I have to wonder about those pods, because it seems like there's no system for really slowing it down. So we just, like, went from atmosphere straight into the ground.
Oh, wow. That's a really nice name. Well, it's so nice to meet you. Come on, I'll show you to our town. We can talk more there.
Okay, I want to take a quick look at this again. Yeah, because this practically just looks like a tomb. It's a good thing we're impossibly sturdy as an anime protagonist. Okay, so this is normally tutorial stuff. Just want to see real quick what my Photonate's saying. Okay. I'm sure I'll figure out how to use them.
So, first, we gotta climb up this cliff. If you get a running start, you can jump really high here. Give it a try. A doll's unit? What is it doing here?
What isn't it doing here?
Madden!
A petasword, huh? I should be able to handle something like this. I'm taking it on. What about you, Meteorn?
Oh yeah, and the
I'll have to.
story
on
assumes we
defending
chose
yourself.
Hunter no matter what. exactly sure how to time the weapon action here. Come on, take a swing. I guess it's probably really unaggressive because it's a tutorial enemy.
So this is what I had that bad feeling about, huh? Aina, Manon, you alright? Good. So, who are you?
I need to get a
Garl.
better look at that
Nice
axe.
to meet you. I guess if you just dropped down here, you're probably feeling kind of clueless. I know Manon's memory was pretty intact, but in your case, maybe... not so much, huh? But we can talk about it when we get back to town. Aina, Manon, are you done gathering the rest aside?
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot.
Some more tutorial stuff, just basically Resticine works as a medical agent, which I kind of appreciate them moving to the Resticine system from the like different grades of healing items that they had in base. Just because it's a pain to have multiple stuff take up multiple hotbar spaces. Especially as, presumably, the farther we get in levels, the more we're gonna have to cram onto there, so... 8 extra slots suddenly doesn't look so... doesn't look so large. But for now, 8 seems like plenty just because the level cap's 20. But, I guess back to the thought on the axe. It kind of reminds me of... like, this is something I didn't think of at all when I first played New Genesis, because that's where I started, but it kind of reminds me of an axe from base. It's not nearly the same, but it's similar enough that I wonder if they're just trying to reference the axe.
All right, that'll do. We're going back to town now. Well, we need to cross here. But what about you? Got any experience with gliding?
You gather photons, the energy in your body, into your arms and your legs.
You do that, then jump off from here. Even if you screw it up, it's just the sea down there. Go on, give it a go.
Yikes, tough teacher.
So I didn't realize when I made put the glasses on. They're slightly off. So when we get salon access, I might have to slide them down just a little bit. Or maybe I could leave them, because they look pretty funny in cutscenes.
Welcome to our humble little Aelio town. I'm sure everybody here will give you a warm welcome.
Actually, in general, this story reads differently, having played the base story through now. Because in context, in the base game, photon control is kind of like a talent or a gift. Not everyone can do it. But the way New Genesis treats it, it seems like just everyone is assumed to have it. So it makes me wonder, distant future or somewhat, I guess slightly more idealistic parallel alternate universe. And of course, slightly idealistic because, you know, false spawn equivalents still kind of exist. What a nice town.
This is my place. Come on in. Well, like I said, I'm Garawa. I'm the leader of this town. This here's Aina, my daughter.
That's me.
And over there is Manon.
A pleasure.
First of all, you're probably wondering where in the world you are. Let's start with the planet. We call this one Alpha. And this is a town on that planet, called Aelio Town. It's a pretty small place, though, as you can see. To the north of here is Alpha's largest city, named Central City. Central City is the seat of Alpha's government and economy. I'm sure you'll have the chance to visit it at some point. And then, there are the dolls. The ones you just fought were the smaller class of them. Petasaurs, they're called. And let me tell you, us Halfans have been at war with these dolls for a very long time. How long, you ask? Well, let's see.
They say it's been over 500 years.
There you go. But we still don't understand very much about them, though, I'm afraid. Why do they attack us? Where do they come from, even? We really have no idea. About the only thing we do know for sure is the dolls are our sworn enemy. I guess you could say they're just one big mystery to us. Kinda like you Meteorn. Meteorn is what we call people like you. The folks who show up here on Alpha from space in those landing pods. Manon here is also a Meteorn. She dropped down on that little island about half a year ago, and now she lives with us. Meteorn, dolls, we don't know where either of you come from, or even why you come here. For some reason, Meteorn all seem to arrive here with no memory of their past. You too, right? Once in a while, there are exceptions, though. Like Manon here.
The only difference between me and the other Meteorn is that I still have a few fragments of knowledge left.
Manon is really smart. She knows so much about machines. She even helps me with my studies.
There are some people who have the theory that Both the dolls and Meteorn probably come from the same place. But whether that's true or not, I can say with confidence that you, Meteorn, are our friends. You guys have been our allies for a long time. Of that, there is no doubt. Anyway, I guess that's enough of a lecture for today. I'll send everything we just talked about to you. That thing floating next to you is a mag, by the way. Your mag is much more advanced than the ones we have. That's another unique thing about you, Meteorn. But we'll go into more detail on that later. Hey, are you hungry? All right, let's get our grub on then. Why don't you take a look around the town while we get it ready?
I do like how they gave, well, most of the characters here a name. Some of them are just conspicuously missing, but... I named at least a few of them. Just another tutorial. It's weird how very late in the punch it was actually not registering, or I guess counting it as me trying to do it without the sidestep. Yay, we're a true Meteorn. Whatever that actually means, since it's not like they have much knowledge on Meteorns. Well, I guess they know enough to know that the pods are coming from space. So it's weird that they can't, after however many pods that have dropped, that they can't figure out the source. Do they just, like, not have telescopes on this planet? No, enemies on the beach. This is at the appropriate time, but... At least as far as I know with the... Yeah, so this is just like with the other stuff I'm used to, at least in Melee, where you just hold down and it combos. They definitely make it sound more complicated than it is. I guess what she's saying here is technically true. We do a different photon art. So that's just like first part of the combo over and over if we're constantly swapping back and forth. Although I think a lot of the combos have their biggest damage component near the end, so I'm not really sure why we'd want to do that. Whenever you learn a new photon art. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one, because I'm pretty sure all the classes don't get new photon arts. Even at level 20 at this point. Well, obviously Redham's around the corner, so... Nice vegetables. Don't tell me they're trashing your cabbages. I don't think the demo is perfect timing yet, so we'll have to figure out the weapon action timing. These enemies are also very bad at aiming. Okay, well, I'm too close for that to matter now, so I'll just get rid of them. Madden of vegetables, you say? Hooray! Ark's opinion named Posey wants to talk to us. Hooray! I love gifts. Well, usually Byleth is the one giving gifts. She's funny. I thought something awesome, but I can't remember where I stashed it away. Oh, so we're back to this now. Actually, that's curious. Because I don't think green containers ever have anything like armor or weapons after this. It's all just randomly generated, or it's all just grinders. I guess that's why it's called prim armor, huh? What do you mean can't equip selected item? I guess it wants me to do it. No. It wants me to do it this way then, I guess. Doesn't want me to shortcut from the inventory. I forgot that too, the tutorials actually involve hostile enemies. This town's a lot less quiet and safe than it seems.
Hey, you're back. I bet you're tired. Why don't you take it easy here for a while?
Okay, let's move on.
I'll go check on the preparations. Make yourself at home, okay? Ready for refreshments? It's nothing special, but we put a little something together. It's a long-standing Halfin custom to offer the warmest welcome we can to our Meteorn guests. Come on, follow me. We got a pretty big turnout to welcome you to Aelio Town. Almost everybody in town. Here's some for you. Well, are you ready, everybody? Introduce yourself. A toast to our new friend. Cheers!
This is just like back in the dining hall.
Beautiful here, don't you think? You know, I really love this place. I want to make damn sure no harm ever comes to these good people. Ark's defenders. They're the warriors who do battle with the dolls. Both me and Manon are full Ark's defenders, but Aina over there is still an apprentice. You know, before I showed up to that battle back there, it looked like you were pretty evenly matched with that Peta sword. Arks could use more good fighters. I, for one, think you'd make a great addition to the Ark's team. But look, I don't need an answer right away. See how you like it here, and give it some good thought. Listen, why don't we call it a night?
Are you injured?
Thank you, Manon.
Looks like the ones earlier were the scouts.
Dad!
off with a bang.
They're coming! Protect the town!
They're really passive hits. I guess these are tutorial enemies, so... Also, the NPCs seem to all have aggro on them. Can I actually get to those? This looks like a barrier. Yeah. So those ones are just fighting in the background.
What the hell is that? Ina, take these two and run to the northern caves.
What? But Dad!
Look, we'll just get in the way here, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Ina, let's go!
But wait! I can't!
Come on! You two!
Go!
Oh, Rip Village. So no subtitle on Manon there. She's saying, I didn't think it would be this, and presumably saying bad after that. It's a curious choice for Sega to hide that.
Oh, good. You're back. Are you okay? The good news is that the Mag's body scan feature isn't showing any injuries. I still can't believe any of this.
Oh wow, the blush looks kind of bad. It looked way better in the salon. I should just turn that off if I can. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do so without using a color pass. But we'll see. Where's Aina?
Aina was hurt pretty badly. Some ARCS defenders from Central City came and took her to the medical bay a little while ago.
Oh, we have to actually ask every question. Well, fine. Forgot about that. What happened?
We got hit by that huge dolls attack. It looks like we were unconscious for a while. The dolls are gone now, but it looks like Aelio Town has been completely... Some ARCS defenders from Central City were searching for him a little while ago. They haven't found any survivors yet. Well, I guess we can't just stay here forever. We should get going to Central City, too.
So this is a little, I don't know, interesting. The dolls are more, they feel more mechanical compared to the base game Fall Spawn. So like when I first started this, having not played any of base, I would have said that like Garoa's gonna 100% come back possessed, but now I'm not entirely sure, really. So I suppose we'll see down the line. Okay, free level 2. I guess I should actually be picking up these rest of the time. I'm so used to having a full stock that I tend to ignore them. Jump Slam's supposed to knock them over, but half the time it seems like they armor through it if they've already even started the first frame of that roll move. I guess I need to sway multiple times here. I guess. Sway doesn't seem to be able to get chained as easily. So that second time I'm just sidestepping.
That's Central City, over there. Let's go.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make us walk all the way to Central City. I guess it's technically not overly far, but still. Probably more downtime than is needed, even for a new player. So I think I just zoned out the first time I did that section.
You two are from Aelio Town, isn't that right?
And you are?
My name's Ran. I'm an operator for Central City. Our city leader, Crawford, would like to have a few words with the two of you.
Crawford.
Please go through the gate there and proceed to the tower just ahead of you.
We'll escort. Come on.
At the tower, please take the teleporter to the command room.
I'm very happy to see the two of you. I'm Crawford, the leader of Central City.
I am...
Manning, right? I've already been informed about you. I mean, they told me about... well, I heard you had difficulties, to say the least. I'm so glad the two of you managed to survive. So very glad.
Wait. What about Aina?
She's being treated in the medical bay. But don't worry. I hear it's not critical. It's been half a day since she was brought in. She should be starting to feel better soon, I hope.
Aina, you're okay?
I'm totally fine.
Don't push yourself, though.
Thank you, Crawford. You guys too.
We didn't do anything.
You came to check on me, didn't you? That means a lot to me. And what about my dad? I see. What kind of dolls unit could have been too much for even my dad?
We're still looking into it, but we believe it just might be another doll species named Dark Falls. Dark Falls was the cause of a near-extinction-level catastrophe over all of Halpha 100 years ago, too. Apparently, it was able to easily wipe out the capital city at the time. If the dolls unit you encountered really is Dark Falls, then that means there's absolutely no time to lose. We have to start preparing our forces as soon as possible. And
what?
well, you three are the only ones who have ever actually seen Dark Falls. So, I believe Arcs could really use your help fighting it. I know it's a lot to ask after what you just went through, but your aid would be invaluable.
I'm in. Yes. In fact, I really want to fight Dark Falls. I want to defeat it so nothing like that ever happens again.
I know.
And you too?
You know, if a Fall's attack almost wiped out the capital city just 100 years ago, feels like they should actually be a little more prepared for a possible resurgence. But apparently we're just completely caught flat-footed here. Although I guess I will say this for the organization in New Genesis. Compared to Base, in Base the leadership feels really hands-off in the first episode. They're kinda... they're present, but it's hard to get the impression that they're actually in control of anything. And Crawford's not the most inspiring leader figure, but... he's at least here doing leader things. I'll join the fight!
Really?
You're still new to this planet, right? If you feel you need a little more time, I'll certainly understand.
Don't know why Manon's so skeptical.
Alright. I'll join in too.
Wow. Thank you.
So, what do we do now?
First, we'll need your help preparing for the next attack. And, of course, when Dark Falls actually does show up.
That's when we fight.
But, for the moment, you should rest. Ran, are rooms ready for them?
Yes, I've prepared 3 rooms.
Good. I want you 3 to consider yourselves citizens of Central City from now on. When you get a minute, I'd like you all to check your mags. You should be registered as Ark's defenders now. Your mags will also act as your room keys. Feel free to take a break anytime you need to. And we can talk about all the rest tomorrow. I sent your room locations to your mags. Now, I want you all to take it easy for the rest of the day.
That conversation makes it sound like they were
They're
planning.
right near here. Let's go take a look.
They were planning personal quarters like the base classic game has. But I guess they just ran out of time or something. Can we actually visit the salon? No, we're not allowed to salon yet. I kind of figured as much, but...
Wow, this is really nice.
Aina,
Yes?
you okay?
Totally. Why do you ask?
Sorry, I'm just not very good at reading people.
Don't be silly, Manon. It means a lot that you care. We three need to look out for each other, you know? Right, Nanon? That Dolls unit. Or Dark Falls. We just have to beat it. The three of us together, okay?
Good morning. Did you get some rest? Well, right off the bat, I have a big request for you. There are some basic skills I need you to acquire if you're going to fight these dolls. We have a great instructor at Cocoon, our top flight training facility. He can teach you everything you need to know. Head over there when you're fully prepared, and good luck.
Hi.
Wait a second. This is the... I don't think I would have noticed my first time through because I'd never been to Franco's Cafe at that point, but it's 100% they just poured the track over it.
Come on in!
Oh hey, we don't need to use the salon pass. Okay, so I guess it must be... It must treat it like, I guess by default as if we had used the salon pass. Because if I remember correctly, it gives you like an hour to make adjustments as you see fit. So let's fix that. Where's the color? Or do I have to click inside the face? No. See, the blush doesn't look bad here in the high, like, bright lighting, but it looks super bad once we're outside of extremely bright light. There we go. Okay. Now let's fix those glasses too. Accessories. What? Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong key. Why is it not letting me zoom? It wants me to use mouse wheel. This doesn't really work for the glasses if I can't actually center on the face. There we go. This is a lot of work for what started as a dumb joke. Actually, these glasses are just kind of playing too big for her. So, I suppose they're just gonna have to be a little floaty. Actually, let's see. Suppose we can shrink the size a little bit down here. We don't want to do it too much, because, like, half the fun is that they kind of looked like the ones from Three Houses, because they were a little bit overly wide. It's just that the bridge is so bad at sitting on the nose here that it merits shrinking it down a bit. I think it's still just gonna have to be a bit floaty. Because either it sits on the nose or we get it to line up with her eyes. We can only pick one or the other. Yeah, I think this demonstrates why I didn't want to do character creation on stream. Because the little tweaks like that, they seem insignificant, but they very slowly eat minutes away.
Come again!
I'm actually not sure if the salon pass would have charged me to take the makeup off. I know the glasses adjustment it wouldn't have regardless. But I'm glad, if the makeup does count, that I was able to get rid of it before it expired. Granted, I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to use Violet beyond doing this story recap, but it would probably still bug me because I'd use her as a mule character in the very least, which would mean I'd have to stare at that makeup every time I logged onto her.
There you are. My name's Dozer. I'm Crawford's lieutenant. I'm kind of the Ark's jack of all trades, heading up the war against the dolls. Crawford asked me to put you through your paces a bit. See what you got.
So, I guess we'll talk about it after I complete this. I do appreciate the mobility options a lot here. So it allows for more flexibility with the Z-axis. And that's with map design. And I guess combat to a degree. Because classes in general can spend a lot more time fighting it in the air if they so choose, compared to the classic PSO2. Make a big deal about it, but it's just like, charge up your superpower. Which... I guess unsurprisingly takes up a pellet slot. That seems like a pretty standard melee photon blast. It's making me use the keyboard to click through that. For some reason I can't click through with the mouse. Which is an odd choice, but whatever. I kind of forgot about that because I haven't done Cocoon stuff in forever. I guess maybe that's why it hasn't ever been updated either.
Okay, hold up.
I'm done.
Me too.
Good work. Okay, at ease.
So you were doing the same training as us, huh?
All three of you have natural talent. I don't think you should have any problem taking on the dolls. Aina, your score was just as good as our two Meteorn here.
What? Really?
I've got a good feeling about this team. I think we could even have you out there fighting pretty soon. I'll let Crawford know the good news. Now, let's go take those dolls out. Oh, one last thing. We have these facilities all over Alpha. Each one has different training programs available, so you can work on all the various skills. Make good use of them. You'll need all the training you can get.
Alright, face definitely looks way better now. I'll give props to Sega for letting you adjust anything for free within the time period at the
Looks
start.
like my timing was impeccable. Could you join me in the command room? I'll be waiting.
So, I guess the thing I want to talk about there, which I think it should show now. I guess it doesn't show my skill points on this screen. Although Crawford will probably tell me to go lane skill things, so whatever. If I'm remembering correctly, since all this early stuff is slow tutorial interlaced with the story beats. So it might just be we only see the SP in the class shop. So it's another thing I haven't messed around with too much, just cause, or like lately, just cause like, with Dusky, I got my skill points relatively early, distributed them, and then never really cared about them again afterwards, so. Some of this stuff is just like stuff I'm forgetting because it's been months at this point, I guess. But I guess it's kind of good to refresh on it since we're getting level 35 soon. I suppose that is what I wanted to talk about, but so in base, skill points are tied directly to level for the most part, with a few quests giving them. But they decided to divorce it here, and they put the skill points into those cocoon things, so that as long as you're good enough to handle them, you can get more skill points than your actual level, whereas in base you'd be restricted to whatever your level is. So I find that kind of an interesting choice. It kind of gives you something to work on separately, although it does have the drawback of then you're not getting skill points for levels, so yeah, you're forced to go out and hunt for the cocoons, so it has the possibility of being rough on new players who aren't as keen to explore.
Hi.
Three of us have so much more to learn about this place. I mean, technically true. Especially for you, having only just arrived at Alpha, I imagine you must have a lot of questions. I've asked the operators to offer you their support in this manner. Please speak with them to hear the details. Yay,
That's
tutorials! Let's go talk to Leland.
Emergency announcement.
Well,
We are preparing for a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Aelio region. All ARCS defenders, please prepare for deployment.
I could run off and do that with Dusky, but we'll keep going. Because we do want to make it through as much of the story as possible here, so. It's nice to meet you, I'm Leland. Let's get right to it. I believe you've already set foot in your first cocoon, but I'd like to go into some more detail about searching for cocoons. First off, let's begin by going over Ryokyo devices.
Goodbye.
I've sent some location data over to your Meg. Please make your way over there. That's something, like, this is... The Ryukyu stuff is absent in base. Which, I mean, should be fair, it's not something really needed when everything is so tightly instanced.
Well done.
With New Genesis, things are a little more open world. Like, technically all the zones have multiple instances. Presumably to keep server load from going critical, but Still, since it's kind of pseudo open world, being able to teleport everywhere using these is really nice. Find them scattered across Helpa. Get close to the device, the Dell registers, the tutorial stuff, blah blah blah.
Your help is appreciated.
Actually, one thing here is like they keep talking about the mag, which it in previous well, I guess Fancy Star. I can't even call them like Fancy Star Onlines, but like the multiplayer action Fancy Stars, I guess, is kind of the best way to generalize it. The mags have helped in combat in some way, but they just largely passive here. So I'm curious why they decided to do that. Although it's nice that they kind of scout for things. Although, how much they help is limited. Supposedly that's going to be changed with the new update, but we'll have to see just how well that scanning works once it's actually in the game. So I guess that would have already registered. I guess she probably wants me to run out to one of the ones in the plains or the central Aelio area. It's been a while, but logically that's where she'd want us to go. Yeah, it's there. Actually, out of curiosity, so on a new character that... Oh, I can't even bring up the map. Nice. Alright, well...
Goodbye.
Okay, so maps are specific to character. Makes sense. I wasn't quite sure. Probably faster. Teleport. Even though there's the Ryuker over by the cocoon, but we wouldn't have it yet. Actually gonna have fun rebuilding the map again for any character. Man, the fists are not good at hitting the enhancement module off of counterattacks. I'm not sure on the timing of the T-swing. Because when I'm running rifle with my ranger, I just iframe through the second slash. Or through the stab. But I need to sidestep in order to dodge the stab with fist. Because I've already dropped my iframes after the sway. There I go trying to left click through that again.
Not bad.
Made it safely. Makes it sound like the training cocoons are actually dangerous.
Goodbye.
Thanks for stopping by.
Listen up.
Hey, it's a recommended skill, I guess, just in case of newbies. Which, to be fair, when I started playing this, first time, I definitely gave consideration to the recommended skill.
Your help is appreciated.
Alright, let's see. Overload for sure. I don't see why I wouldn't take overload endurance with that. So it makes it so overload won't get me killed. Then I have a little bit of invul. I think I'll ignore these defeat ones for now. Okay, I think picking up the knuckle sway counter is gonna make this do what I was expecting it to. Let's do this, since I like counterattacks so much. We'll just lean all the way into that for your fists.
Is that okay?
It seems Leland is done, so next up is me. I'll be waiting for you.
What do you think?
Although it's weird, I'll be waiting for you instead of, talking to you on the radio, like I have been.
Right. Your help is appreciated.
Come by anytime, okay?
And this is all just in case we wanted to swap classes. Which is actually kind of nice, because... Oh... Funny story, when I played bass the first time, and I ran... I ran through the Ranger tutorial at the very start. But I decided I wanted to try Braver. So I swapped over, but I didn't realize there were class representatives that would give me free weapons. And I didn't have enough money to buy a katana. Which... I think I mentioned before, I expected to end up as a katana braver to start with, but I ended up liking bow more. But I didn't have enough money for a katana, so I ended up doing the first expedition as a level 1 braver with a gunblade, which was pretty great. Anyhow, I assume this isn't open yet. Yeah. Since we know we want to do Knuckles, except for... I'm probably gonna subclass Force for Violet here. So, we'll... I guess I'll lock the rod so I don't actually use it, but, these other weapons can be used for enhancing other weapons, so they're not just sitting around wasting space in our inventory. At least, well, they are at the moment, but once the item lab unlocks, then they won't be. Oh, there you are. My name is Orange. Shall we begin?
Hey!
You've not used the food stand yet, have you? Alright. This is another thing I appreciate, because with those food items, well, I guess technically half of the buffs are from raising NPC affection. But when I was doing those Sodom runs in on base, the jerky required me to actually farm. Well, I guess the red meat it's gonna be the same as here, but base otherwise has kind of these somewhat low effort fishing and harvesting mini games. And they've got, like, gacha-style stamina bars. And it's kind of infuriating, because one of the better attack stat buffs in the game is locked behind that. So, it's a little annoying. Which is why I didn't... I've actually got a few of those food, but I didn't bring them out for the Sodom attempts, because we weren't at a low enough depth yet for me to feel it merited it. But the cooking here kind of does away with all that. And lets you do custom recipes with the gathered materials. I think it's way better that way.
Is that okay?
Of course, Ark's defenders need weapons and armor to fight, and good old regular food is just as important. Eating well-balanced meals will mean you're in the best condition to face dolls. And good food starts with gathering good ingredients. That's right, how about some Tame's meat? Spoilers, we're gonna go slaughter some animals. Tames is the name we use for the docile creatures you can find near Central City. Some of these are Diane, Sunny, Pat, Moobell, and Tawbell.
I'm counting on you.
I will send you their approximate locations, follow that and see if you can find some. Naranja even just admits we're gonna go slaughter docile animals. Yes, but I don't meet the requirements for mining rigs. Who would have even thought? I mean, it's not like it's an end game for the current patch UQ. Bird's not a good target for this target. Oh, I guess that's auto-playing too. A disturbing comment about the flavor, I guess. Or potentially disturbing. I think it's supposed to be implying that she wants us to try the good taste for ourselves, but it almost seems like a hazing prank.
Attention all Arcs defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Aelio region.
Okay, so normally we
request the
wouldn't have all
participation
these
of all
available
Arcs
to us.
defenders.
But this is like, because of the shared inventory, I've got all the materials that I picked up as Dusky. We'll just do one piece of meat.
Hey,
So I'm finally up.
see ya.
I prefer to speak face to face, so please come and see me. I'll be waiting.
So,
How was it? Not the flavor, the effect. Don't you feel like power is swelling up from deep within? The effect changes depending on the combination of the ingredients, so be sure to try a bunch out. That's all from me.
see you later. See ya.
For whatever reason, the food after it's done are like these little stick things. That's a little weird.
Good day.
Because we were stuck in that conversation, it was hard to see it, but the character is animated doing something with it. I can't tell if they're trying to bite it or drink from it. Name's Rasa, or Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be Rasa. Because if they wanted Rosa, it'd just be one S. Nice to meet you.
The thing is,
I'm gonna teach you all about weapon enhancement. Hooray! So weapons and armor can be tempered to improve their performance. To enhance stuff, you need enhancement materials, namely other weapons and grinders.
well,
It's kind of a pain to gather up enough of both. Unless you've got other characters. In which case, it's most certainly not.
see ya.
Give you what you need this time, so head on to the item lab and give Enhancement a go. I wonder if Unlock Potential is already available. We might be carrying those other weapons around for a little bit, if not.
Welcome!
Because the game's only gonna let us go to +10 initially, but... Or not Unlock Potential, it's Limit Break. But I don't think we're actually gonna get access to Limit Break yet. Oh, never mind. These get pitiful. These get pitiful increases, so I guess we can use all of this stuff, push it as far as possible.
Great! A success!
Nice, that's how it's done. Looks like you've got yourself an enhanced weapon. By the way, that weapon's all yours. Use it as you like. Oh, and you can enhance armor too in exactly the same way. Go on, give it a try. Man, oh, but the end grinder. You can find them in the containers in every region. After all this time, no one knows who left them there, but please make good use of it. And somehow, the containers also regenerate daily. And people still don't know where they come from. I guess it must just be Santa.
Get to it. See ya!
Oh, looks like Crawford's calling. Can you come to the command room? I'll be waiting. Forgot how much there is just running back and forth between here and the command room. Perfect.
A success! Come again!
Now how that got selected. So now we punch a little bit harder. Hooray!
There's a suspected Noglyph presence on the mountaintop. Exact number? Unknown. Increase eyes in the surrounding area as well.
Please, continue to monitor them. Orangier, you monitor the forest. Sorry, I'm all over the place.
We're here.
All three of you did exceptionally well with the training. So, I want to see you use those skills in the field now. We just received a report of a great number of dolls sighted on nearby Mount Magnus. We'd like you to go take care of them. Of course, I wouldn't send you out by yourselves. You'll have another Arcs Defender there to support you.
Wow. Right into the thick of it. Huh.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't think you could handle it. I'm not worried. So, what do you say?
Is this what they call trial by fire? Okay, I'm up for it.
Great. Head to the base of Mount Magnus as soon as you're ready. Your support person will rendezvous with you there. Good luck.
It's like, I know you're on a mission, but do you have a minute to talk?
Your help is appreciated.
Before you head to Mount Magnus, I want to give you some advice about engaging in combat. All Ark's defenders' abilities are represented by a figure we call Battle Power, which is a little bit of an odd measuring system, but I guess it works well enough. The number takes armor, weapons, and physical abilities of a defender into account. Of course, individual fighting style and tactics make a big difference in combat, but that doesn't count here, so it's just a rough assessment. Anyway, to stop Ark's defenders in training from stumbling into situations they can't handle, entrance to dangerous areas on Hellfire is restricted by battle power. Actually, come to think of it, after having played Classic, it's I guess a slightly less immersion-breaking version of the permits. Because I guess we wouldn't have seen it during the story progression just because I already finished all that stuff before redoing the story, but they have trials for like the hard mode and the very hard mode. It's a little bit weird for the game to be like, hey, you needed to get a hard permit. And then, actually, some of the characters in Classic talk about going on expeditions or missions that are super hard class or whatever. So it's kind of nice for them to have backed off on that in New Genesis. Mount Magnus is one of those areas. You should be able to see the required battle power now, so please ready yourselves and shoot for it.
Please, be careful.
We'll be keeping an eye on your progress. Good luck with your prep.
Good work.
It looks like you now meet the battle power requirement for Mount Magnus. Wow, it's like almost like I had it before we even started.
Your help is appreciated.
When the two of you are ready, let's meet up at the base of Mount Magnus.
Oops, I interrupted Aina there. But she just said as you wish, so... not a lot lost. Did we get... I was curious if we ended up with extra armor from the talk about enhancing armor is, but I guess the game didn't give me anything. That's fine though.
You're here. Are you ready?
Hey, I'm here. Sorry I'm late.
You're fine.
Oh, good. Where's the support person?
It's me.
Dozer!
That's right. Looks like I'll be joining you three. I'll explain the mission as we head out.
Now it'd be nice if we got the briefing before the mission started.
There are dolls known as Noblesse up ahead. Our mission is to take care of any dolls we encounter on our way up the mountain.
Of course.
Okay. Game had to think for a bit.
Trial start.
End up flying, but don't kill it, I guess. Definitely interesting not having offline equipment on the character. Alright, going back to which I'll have to possibly be get used to again for when Redum comes out.
You guys all right?
Yes, I think so.
Short reach on Knuckles is definitely... Well, I wouldn't call it a problem, but definitely having me fall short every now and again. I can probably fix my mulking and double sabers later.
Trial start.
But for now, we're just doing all the basics.
So that's a Noglyph?
I'll give the signal to attack. Now remember, stay on your guard. 3, 2, 1, attack!
This isn't the usual boss music for Noglyphs.
Don't let the 4 legs fool you. It's got a tricky attack, just like a Pennis sword.
Trial start.
everyone else has aggro, like all the NPCs have aggro on it. It's kind of annoying because they keep spinning it around. Oh, I forgot to add overdrive to my bar. Damn it. This would be the time when I want to use it. Although it's dead anyway, so... Or...
We got it?
Wait! It isn't over!
Actually, I can't remember if it's a base here. Oh yeah, I guess it is the base here. Sometimes the boss or mini boss enemies just skip over the Berserk base.
Get back! Manon, keep your eye on Ina. You, come with me.
Holy crap, the counter sway area of effect is huge. Like, I'm nowhere really close to some of these, and I'm able to proc my counter off of it. That's what the ding is. I counter swayed that. I guess it's a good thing I didn't want my buff up too low. Generally used to the pattern, so... Although I'm used to fighting it as ranged, so my timing's a bit off. That lethal leg wound. Yeah, I was definitely letting my health drop lower than I should have.
Everyone feels afraid during a battle. It's nothing to be ashamed of, but that fear has to be overcome if you're going to continue this fight. Ina, close your eyes. What's the first thing you picture? That's what you're fighting for. Okay, got that? I want you three to return to Central City and report to Crawford.
What about you?
I'm off to tackle some more dolls.
We'll escort.
I'm impressed by what I saw here today.
Let's go report to Crawford.
Suddenly the rest of the party's gone.
right.
But that's good that actually puts us in the real of Mount Magnuson. So I guess before we leave, let's go get the Riker.
Welcome home, you three. I'm glad you're all back, safe and sound. Ina, are you okay?
Oh, me? Yeah, I think.
Lack of focus doesn't just affect you, you know. It can affect your partners, too. Learning how to control one's emotions. That's a battle we all must fight alone.
Yes, sir.
So, how did the mission go? Yes, you did even better than I expected. That's exactly how I want you to handle dolls going forward. All right, I think that's about enough requests out of me, for the moment. You're free to do as you like until the next mission. It might be a good idea to work on your skills at Cocoon, or explore the world outside the city. We also have instructors for every type of class right here in Central City. You should definitely check in with them, too.
Understood. By the way, how are the preparations for the Dark Falls defense going?
We're working on it as we speak. We'll probably need your help in the not-too-distant future.
So I guess we just wait until then?
I guess so. Oh, and this.
What is it?
It's some info about this planet, as well as some dolls' battle records.
I see. This should be helpful.
It's not very well organized, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you.
You bet. And if you find anything interesting in there, be sure to let me know.
Of course. I'll take a look.
Not well organized, huh? Sounds like a certain other Newman from classic PSO2.
Hey, can I ask you two something? Could you meet me at the watchtower later? There's something I want to talk about.
Sure.
So I don't remember the battle powers required for each of the next story sections, but they're likely to present something of an obstacle. But I think we should be able to push for those numbers without needing to dip into all the stuff that I gathered on Dusky. We'll see. I don't want to spend a whole ton of time grinding, so if need be, I'll pull like some level 2 capsules or something.
Thank you for coming, guys. You know, I never liked my dad's way of teaching me. He wouldn't let me join ARCs. He always used to tell me I wasn't even close to ready. I mean, I'm his daughter, right? Doesn't that mean I should be the toughest ARCs defender around? I never understood why he just wouldn't let me fight by his side. But during that battle back there, I finally understood. When Dozer told me to close my eyes and picture what it is I'm fighting for, I saw the faces of everyone from Aelio town. Before that, I never even gave the question any thought. The only thing I wanted to do was join ARCs. And I think my dad could see that in me, too. I just wish I had figured it out sooner. Plus, I realize now, I never had any idea what fighting was really like. When that Noglith started glowing red, I just started shaking. I couldn't move. That's when I got really scared. Not scared to fight, but scared that if we're going to be partners, I'll just get in your way. So, that's why.
Aina, don't you remember the promise I made in front of Crawford?
What?
I said I'll join in too, and that means I'll always have your back.
Manon.
We will defeat that Dark Falls. Together.
Thank you, Manon. I want to get stronger, like you guys, so I can take on the dolls too. That's why I need your help. That's why I need you to fight by my side.
And like I said, that's been the plan all along.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Yeah.
It's me. Seeing the three of you fight just now, I'm confident that you can overcome any obstacle that you encounter. But when it comes to fighting multiple dolls, you still have a lot to learn. Fortunately, you can find plenty of highly experienced ARCs in Central City. There are skilled technicians and scientists as well.
Well, see you later.
Don't hesitate to teach beginners like you the basics. First try asking them about various things. Actually, it's kind of weird. Because I think that unlocks the class trainers who give the basic training stuff. Like, that would have been a little more helpful at the very start before the Noglith fight. So long since I visited them.
What do you want?
Welcome, I'm the melee class training instructor, Dontre. One look at your posture tells me all I need to know. You have improved your skills quite a bit. If you want to know about battle tactics, you've come to the right place. So which class's fighting technique do you want to learn all about? So this is basically just a little bit of free experience in Masada at this point. Even if I was a new player, always I'd expect to have a handle on fighters. So just picking up the fighter basic training is free lunch. Alright, let's get down to it. So fighters excel at engaging the enemies in very close at very close range. What sets them apart from other classes is their exceptionally high melee power. They have a real varied range of attacks, their fists really put the hurt on, and with style. Well, that's great, their attack range is pretty short and narrow, so they've got to work to keep their target in range. And that's where the class skills can make a difference. Let's get the hang of Overload first. And by that he means, I'll teach you about Overload, good luck with the rest of your stuff. I prepared a little exercise for you, so let's give it a go. After all, practice makes perfect. Those are just demo videos that we probably don't need. Oh, I forgot that's specifically South Aelio, so... Well, I guess if we have to do that to meet the BP requirement, or help meet it, then we might as well do South Aelio.
Later!
What are we doing for main quest now? Oh, I guess it's... Is it making us talk to the personal shop? No, we're talking to... Oh yes, the random people who yoo-hoo. Oh you, Dozer filled me in on the situation. I'm no expert or anything, but I'll gladly share what I know with you. So along with the main class, as ex-offenders can also pick a subclass. Oh, maybe we can actually pick up Force now. Let's see, start by heading over to the class counter.
Bye-bye!
Before I forget, let's put Overload on the sub-palette. I can actually use it instead of forgetting to use it.
Thanks for stopping by.
It's just like really menu-y tutorial stuff. Which basically boils down to just click here and here.
Wow! Bye-bye!
Nice. Well, see you later.
This is going to be entirely a subclass for Violet, so we'll just not pick up any main skill plans. There's some stuff that you can only use if Force is your main class. Do these. Actually, oh yeah, that's not going to be useful to us.
Come by anytime, okay?
So Force, at least Rod Force I'm a little more familiar with than it's kind of a traditional caster. And Fighter's kind of bad at dealing with large mobs of enemies, so we'll be using Zonde spam to deal with them for their force rod techniques. What tutorial is this one? Region mags, oh yeah. Three of them, right? How to use region mags.
Yes.
Well then, I'll tell you a bit about them. I actually think region mags are kind of cute. Because they're just like oversized mags that get super happy when you feed them stuff. Oops, sorry for missing your comments earlier, Duelist of the Sword. You went all out in your preparations for Rhythm. You got a perfect outfit ready. Mostly stuff from base, but thrown together in a good way. You are using one new accessory. Well, it's good. Like, creativity is how you stick out with fashion, right? You're gonna be running around Redham as Urbosa from Breath of the Wild. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with Breath of the Wild, but... give me a sec here, I'll just look up that name real quick. I see. I probably should have expected that with, or at least if you were specifically prepping for Redham, that this is very fitting to it. Might see what look like giant mags dotted around Helpa. We call them region mags. It said that good things happen if you chuck things like items at a region mag. It sounds so barbaric. If you see one out there, definitely give it a try.
If you'll excuse me.
What was this one about? Visitor told me about your situation. Do you know the ins and outs of enhancing your equipment? Oh, this might be Limit Break. Yeah. It's too bad we don't actually have materials for it without dipping into the reserves. Right now I'm going to teach you about limit breaking, taking equipment to a whole new level. At least listening to these is worth 500 experience and 1,000 Meseta. It's far simpler than it sounds, I assure you. Weapons and armor can be enhanced at the item lab, however the enhancements have limits. So how exactly do we get past those limits? I think it'd be easier for you to see it in action than just hear about it. Here, take this and get yourself over to the lab. Oh, I guess now we have materials so that we can go to plus 11. So amazing. So I remember they give us the monotype, but I forgot that we actually get the lone prim knuckle to go with it. Oh, we're too poor.
Come again.
Can we we talk to someone else in the city? There's another marker, wasn't there? So we can get 1,000 of setup from just talking to her here. Hi there, I heard from Dozer that you're looking to expand your technical knowledge of things here on Helpa. Well, in regards to technical knowledge, I actually have a favor to ask. At the moment, I'm trying to do some independent research on the enemies, so that I can better support ARC's defenders as an operator.
What do you think?
I was wondering if I could monitor you as you fight the enemy. Oh yeah, this is the PSE stuff.
Thank you very much.
You let me? Thank you so much. I'm the newest of the operators here in the command room, so I'm really eager to catch up with the others. This is something I'm glad they're buffing up in the next patch, because the Earth down procs just are too numerous and really put me off of wanting to do PSE bursts in NGS. You had a version of Urbosa done before New Genesis, but lately you've been tinkering to get it right. Makes sense. Especially with, like, specific cosplays. Your cast is also the other female champion from Breath of the Wild, but Mervis had got you to making that one because you were like, hey, that looks like Mifa? Back when those parts came out. Ah. Well, it's good to hear someone's inspired by cast stuff. It seems like Sega's constantly leaving casts hanging as far as cosmetics go. Let's see. Oh, interesting. So this is a Zora, but you actually got a female cast to look like a Zora. That's cool. So I figured I really should learn more about our enemy. I also want to observe phenomena known as PSE bursts that are triggered by PSE disturbances in the atmosphere. PSE bursts seem to draw waves of enemies to them.
Your help is appreciated.
I don't suppose you could go and take out some of the recent active enemies on Mount Magnus while I monitor how it impacts the local PSE, could you? Well, I guess we'll go do that for the money. It's a little bit backwards with the enhancements, but whatever. The limit break will be here waiting for us. Oh, he wants us to talk to all of those other ones. Oh wait, let's see. You have to clear Rand's side task. And these other ones. Okay, actually, I'm gonna go refill my drink real quick. I'm starting to run low. So I'll be right back and then we'll continue with this. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, the nervous head and arms. Risa's body, and you can't remember the legs. It's surprising that part of Risa was the best choice for her. Yeah, that's interesting too. I never would have considered Risa myself. I mean, Mipa is so sweet and innocent that she wouldn't swap a mosquito if it bit her. That being said, she's powerful in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I mean, serious AoE that does heals. You don't see that ever in Warriors games. Yeah, that's curious. I mean, I guess I'm not too familiar with most of the modern Warriors stuff, but I don't think heals are something that's particularly common in general in those games. Let's find Swana and Credove. Let's see if we can group these tasks up. We might have to do them sequentially. I don't see indicators of a rest. Oh, I suppose that's the thing about redoing the story here. It also means redoing all the Force tutorials. At least it helps keep things from being a complete grind. We're actually in an awkward situation because the bar is full, so I don't think I can get my burst or my quest completion without doing an actual PSC burst. So we gotta kill a bunch of stuff here to make the trials fun. Actually, do this rather than killing all this stuff individually. Oh man, Zonde depletes my PP so fast right now. I guess he decided he was gonna armor through that, just like that. So normally hitting the weak point knocks him around with heavy hits like that. So it's something I take advantage of a lot as a ranger with my launcher and multi-launch into it, and they just get stun locked. Gave me so much lightning you can use in Redum. After all, Urbos's Fury is ready. is going Tector and Hunter. Ah. Gotta keep your main class topped out, so of course Tector will be your main. Always nice to see a Tector fan. I haven't played every weapon, but I've played every class, and I was quite fond of Wand Tector. I should go back to it at some point. Wow, we're just not causing any trials, are we? Well, our rate of killing is pretty bad, so it probably just feels extra slow. I was actually debating running Ranger secondary so I could do foaming darts as my mobbings Photon, but it's one of those things where, because I am a Ranger main, I decided I should ban myself from using Ranger on an ult, at least as far as doing this. I'm sure treating a PSE verse with an underlevel character isn't gonna be a problem, right? Anything that looks pretty funny gets maced to the face. Nice.
Trial start.
PP recovery is so bad. I'm really far too used to having a level 20 force and like the advantages that brings. But I imagine if I decide to allow Ranger, it'd probably just be miserable with the homing darts. As far as just like running out PP after 4 uses. I'll probably charge it up again when we get the actual PSE verse. No wonder Destroyer got killed by them before. This guy's hitting real hard. Doing it too early. At least I'm getting some dodges in, but I definitely feel that out of sorts here. There we go. I can tell I'm a novice fist user though. I don't see any more reverser signs around here. That's unfortunate. Guess I shouldn't try to type in. Damn it. Man, the counter, when I actually time it correctly, is pretty ridiculous here. It feels like it takes a lot less effort compared to when I'm trying to dodge this guy, or perfect dodge him as a ranger. Guess you decided to rev at the right here, which makes sense. Forgot no.
Be careful.
I guess he's gone. I feel bad though, like, I used 5 reses on him. I'm not sure what else I could have done. Unless I found more reverser signs here, but... It's weird. Like, I see them when I'm farming here normally, I see them everywhere, but as soon as I need an additional one, there's someone nowhere to make that. made me realize, like, early stats are actually a little bit
PSC climax.
unforgiving. Cause that guy was a hunter and he was dying in 2 hits. And hunters are supposed to be the most durable out of all the classes. These PP issues are so bad. God, this guy is really annoying to play as a fighter. It's because he keeps trying to play keep away. What? Really? Like, you're the perfect dodge there, or the sway dodge there, right? I should have been invincible through that. But maybe it's because I counterattacked right away? Can't tell what's going on because of the tree now. Oh, we got a free sub-level. That. Or I guess for certain definitions of free, but you know. I guess I'm starting to learn how to use fists, though. It's like my general melee weapon of choice is actually Partisan, which has a lot of random iframes just because the one Hunter skill gives iframes on startup for Photon Arts. It's got a gold prim sword. Nice. And silver prim sword, too. And we got a prim armor with a fixer. Actually, you know what? That PP consumption might actually somewhat matter. So we're that hard up for managing our PP. That's kind of sad. Alright. We should be a lot tougher now because of the 3 prim armors, though. Very handy. We're about to lose all of our money during the limit break.
Hey!
Welcome! Keep shooting for the stars!
Wow, I like how the shop text box overlapped the limit break equipment speech bubble here. Seems you managed to limit break some equipment. How about testing it out against some enemies?
Take care.
Enhancing weapons and armor should be second nature to Arcs defenders. Try to keep that in mind. Okay, well we got 2,000 left. This is almost kind of a waste, but since... I mean, this is stuff that this character is earning for herself, so... We're gonna use the silver prim sword on the prim knuckles. Actually, if we do the gold sword too... Yeah, that's a pretty big jump. 'Cause normally the gold sword I'd probably want to save to turn in for enhancement, or not enhancement, augment success chance upgrades, but you know what, screw it. This character fought that gold Varus and earned this gold prim sword. She's gonna use it.
A success!
We could technically get a little more attack power if we swap over to using daggers, but there's also a themed cosplay character, so we're just gonna ignore the daggers.
Come again!
Wait, did that? Huh. Okay, so apparently the PSE burst itself didn't count toward Ran's task? What was she asking for then? Oh, okay, never mind. We just need to talk to her. That makes sense. There's an awful lot of face-to-face conversation for us having, like, video conferencing anywhere we go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You got me some really great data. This kind of data collection analysis in Leland is Leland's area of expertise, but I thought it'd be good if I could back him up. I've got to keep working hard so I can be as helpful as soon as possible. I'll be counting on your continued support. Hooray! I think 918 is probably still gonna be pretty low, but we'll see. So I don't think Vanderpuden requires 1,000, but it's probably like 980 or something. Okay, I guess we need to go use a Legion Mag. I guess for a newer character we got a South Aelio. We're gonna do that. Let's go get the mineral quest too. Personally, I'm a huge fan of minerals. Whenever I got the time, I travel to lots of places to look for them. I definitely know my fair share of minerals, so if you ever need some information, ask me anytime. Although I guess he wants us to do the central Aelio first. Now we're talking the first lesson is about monatites. Monatites are minerals which are covered in a red shine. Just gazing at them is already fun, but then their real use is for forging equipment at the item lab. What kind of stones you need depends on the equipment, so better check the item lab menu for details. It's pretty straightforward though. Monomite or monatite, Doulamate, and then Trinate. Which is actually kind of funny. Like, intuitive should probably be second nature, but then Sega made the classic PSO2 augment system, which is a horror. You can't wait for a semi-useless footing ball to become more useful. I mean, once you found all the cocoons, towers, and Roku devices, they just become decoration right now. Yeah. It's too bad they don't help out in combat like in some of the previous games. Like even classic PSO2. Not that their attacks are a huge contribution, but they're at least trying there, right?
See ya.
Let's go out. North exit. It's usually easy monotite along the river. Okay, how much experience is that worth? 100. I guess the Meseta's probably gonna be worth more. It's like, it pays to take any of the easy stuff we can get. Since we're hard-walled by BP requirements. So any enhancements we can put into our gear and whatnot will help too. help to make the potential grinding either non-existent or lessened. I guess this is also tucked right in there. Suppose we don't even need the river with this tracking. These are some locations I've never really paid attention to. Interesting. Not that monetite is terribly valuable, but if I'm there, I usually harvest it anyway. Why not? We should be able to double this up with the South Aelio quests. I bet you got some new equipment and already did some enhancing. I guess now you need some more minerals, right? So how about I teach you a bit more about minerals? Interested?
No.
I love your curiosity. Okay, so this time I tell you about Doulamates and Photon chunks. Both Doulamates and Photon chunks shine in a purple light, but they possess different qualities. They're not only very beautiful to look at, but also can be used to forge equipment. If you need to get some, I'd recommend to search the caves in South Aelio. You might be lucky.
See ya.
He's actually not lying. The caves usually have quite a few nodes. Let's see. Let's go straight south. Since we don't have any other Ryukers. Did I ever shoot? It's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, yeah. It's farther in. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that update where it shows us more more things. Let's hit these caves. I think I'm actually kind of most looking forward to exploration again. Because I'm so familiar with Aelio that everything is kind of just whatever. But red means that there's gonna be a whole bunch of extra areas to check out. I can't remember which cocoon is down here. I'm gonna go get it while I'm here. Even if I'm remembering correctly, we're gonna end up overshooting the BP requirement. There's gonna be another big one on top of that, so... Unless we exceed that one, nothing's going to waste. This might be the maze? Yeah, this is a maze. I don't remember the road. But as long as we make it to the end without timing out, which is the time limit's an hour. I'd hope we don't get stuck here for an hour. Good enough. No use spending extra time trying to S rank when it doesn't give me anything extra. It's been a while since I had to climb this section manually. There we go. These guys will actually be dangerous for me, so let's clear them up before I see them here. Get it, of course. Looks like you managed to find the region mag without trouble. Wonder if you'll be able to feel the effects of the good thing right away. There are plenty of other region mags out here, and each is said to bring its own particular blessing. If you find any others, be sure to offer them something. Anyway, take care.
Hey, me and Manon are at the cafe right now. Wanna come join us? We'll be here.
I think that's still not taking into account the BP. But the quest doesn't list it, so we'll just have to find out afterwards. Oh yeah, I guess because the dailies are enabled now, we're actually getting a little more experience than we normally would. That's fine, it helps us accelerate things. Actually, maybe I should go get the seafood from North Aelio, because that'll give us a big BP boost. I suppose I'll see if I'm gated from Vanderpuden first. And if I am, then we'll go use that. I also have several skill points to distribute now because of the cocoons, so that'll help us bump the BP up.
here!
I mapped out the distribution of dolls from the data I got from Crawford. It looks like this forest has a lot of tough ones. The coast over here looks relatively peaceful. A little too peaceful for us, maybe. These lab ruins...
Message to all ARC's defenders. Confirmed reports of dolls at the Vanderpuden laboratory ruins in Rezel Forest. All ARC's defenders in the area, please be on alert.
This is Aina.
Oh, Aina, how can I help?
We'll join in on this one. What would you like us to do?
Great. Can you go to the Vanderpuden laboratory ruins right away? We need a situation report. Dozer's squad is heading to Rezel Forest right now.
Got it. We're on our way.
Lab ruins, huh? That just might be the perfect thing for us right now.
We have word that other ARC's defenders are in the area too. Please rendezvous and coordinate with them.
Roger that. I'm ready to go right now. What about you two?
I'll get ready now. Let's meet when you're ready too.
I don't think that's actually true. I don't recall coordinating with any other arcs. I think this tutorial is telling it a little too late. Although maybe the dailies are already unlocked just because I have another character who's already well past this point. $9.50. Damn it, it's under the interface. Continuing from the previous conversation, the lab ruins are much more dangerous than Mount Magnus. There are dolls that don't often appear elsewhere. It's only ARC's defenders with a high enough battle power are permeated inside.
Let me explain.
Please enhance your equipment and affix augments so you're prepared to face the enemies there. It's also important to train in cocoons and learn how to be flexible in combat.
Your help is appreciated.
Please make sure you're in condition or in top condition before venturing out. Thank you. Alright, so... yeah, maybe we'll go gather... although actually the 10,000 only put us a third of the way towards level 1 fighter. I guess I could affix some level 1 augments or something. We did enough fighting in Mount Magnus that we should theoretically have a few. I'm not gonna be able to sort them out because it auto puts them in my material storage, but I think we can realistically say almost any rank 1 capsule is open to us.
Thanks for stopping by.
Change class. Oh, what do we want to pick up for a fighter? I guess maybe just the other knuckle ones. String 5 attacks. And skipped our 5th hit from on the counter attack. Yeah, we'll stick with that for now. I'll maybe do the general skip arts later. we'll do this. Help our PP recovery because it's so bad right now. Okay, so that
Come
should
by
put us
anytime,
at
okay?
943. So 3.
Welcome!
Augment. Let's put on light one and Daedal Soul is one we wouldn't have. Magnus Note. That'd be a reasonable one to have.
A success! Come again!
Good work.
There we go. 952.
Please be careful.
You're venturing into new territories. There's a possibility you'll encounter new enemies. Gasp! Okay, let's go tackle Vanderpuden and then I'll probably leave Rezel for later. Actually, I guess we'll push things until I can see what the or I'm reminded of what the BP requirement for Rezel is, and maybe I'll use the dailies offline to get by with there. And we can pick it up again on Monday. Damn, there's enhanced enemies over there, but... Maybe level 15, which is... I think they're gonna guard our damage if I try to take them on.
Alright, let's go.
It's funny how the enemies get to take free pot shots while we're talking and trying to initiate the quest.
This place. Did people used to live here?
According to the records, people were here as recently as a few decades ago. But they abandoned it after a huge Dul's assault. If the data is accurate, I think we might be seeing some dolls that are new to us.
Oh, sounds fun.
Ooh, that's one thing that bugs me here, is because the Ryuker is placed outside of the single player mission zone. We can't activate it. So I really wish the game would let us activate that point without needing to double pack after completing the story stuff.
What? Did dolls do this too?
No, but we had probably better take care of it anyway. There should be a control unit around here somewhere.
I don't like it. Let's smash it.
Sure, that'll work. My, you're awfully aggressive today, aren't you?
Hacking with my fists. That's how it works, right? I didn't realize I could knock those guys down. Any range just kind of picking up the first. I guess I should go get that artillery. Normally easy enough to ignore it on characters that are higher level, but it's not really too keen on giving them 150 damage whenever they pot shot me. Sometimes these guys try really hard to get away, but this guy's not making much of an effort. a lot of pillars launchers here. Didn't even open the weak spot that time. Straight up fully killed him without, or just beating up his leg or something, I suppose. Definitely taking more damage than I'd like.
Where are the other Arcs defenders that Ran was talking about?
I'm not getting any readings nearby. And now the signal is starting to go bad.
There's a large dolls unit approaching the Vanderpuden lab ruins.
But I'm not seeing any.
Wait, it's directly above you!
What?
According to the data, that's a Untitled. It's jamming the signal so I can't track it.
It's huge. Is somebody fighting it?
We better go too.
Loading, loading. Man, what's this weight doing?
Wild stock.
A little bit later. That was close enough that you wouldn't be able to even out right now. Showed me, I guess. I just like how far up that one Photon takes me away from the weak point.
You fought well, Aina.
Thank you, Manon.
The signal's been restored, and title kill confirmed! Wow, you did it! Just the three of you!
What was that?
Looking into it. Wait, what? We lost contact with Dozer Squad patrolling Rezel Forest.
What?
I'll check the situation now.
Ren, emergency call-up to all ARC's defenders.
Roger that. Crawford has authorized an emergency call-up. All ARC's defenders are together in Central City.
Got it!
First, let's get the Riker. I thought our subclass is leveling up rapidly.
Let's hurry back.
Rain means it's kind of prime time to take advantage of a PSC burst because it auto-fills the bar, but I'm not gonna bother. Oh, where are we? We want to head north a little bit if we want to get the teleporter. I don't think that dialogue gave much for experience. Yeah, we got like 5k off them. Not exactly impressive. Alright, let's go get the seafood then before we head back to Central City. Actually, it might be... No, we'll leave it. Because if I change the order, because there's no way that Violet's going to be able to do Vanderpuden 2, especially since it doesn't unlock until after we beat Rezel, so... If I do it in a different... the opposite order, then I can get the 20,000 for the all daily tasks onto Violet. So, let's just teleport back. I think it's probably like 1,030 or something like that, maybe a little higher even. It's been so long since I did these story sections that it's a bit fuzzy.
As we announced, in Rezel Forest, we had a reading of a large doll's unit. Looking over our records, we believe this probably means Nex Aelio has appeared. Yes, that Nex Aelio. The last time we dealt with Nex Aelio was roughly 10 years ago. The entire Aelio region took tremendous casualties. That was the last we saw of it. Dozer's squad was on a recon mission in Rezel Forest. We lost contact with them a short while ago. What worries me even more is that just as Nex Aelio showed up, we got readings on dolls in every sector. What this means is we'll need to split our defenders up to handle all these new threats. It goes without saying that Rezol Forest will be the most dangerous mission. So, do we have any volunteers?
Everyone else just listen out.
We volunteer.
Didn't you just get back from a mission? Are you sure?
Yes, we can do it. Right, guys?
Okay. Thank you. Next Aelio is very tough. I advise you to avoid a head-on battle until you find Dozer's squad.
Of course.
Any other volunteers? Thank you, everyone. Good luck.
Look at Einar.
Hi.
Leading by example.
Thanks.
This is a good time. Thank you for volunteering to assist in the search for Desi's squad. Your bravery seems to have been infectious. However, as stated, next Aelio is an incredibly formidable foe. We're pressed for time, but I'd still like you to make sure you're adequately prepared before departure. Whether it's to myself or other veteran ARX defenders, please reach out if you're in need of advice. If you're feeling unprepared, I'm sure we can offer some battle tips.
See you around.
Let's make sure everyone makes it back in one piece, okay? Okay, well, I guess we still technically don't know the BP requirement. But I'm reasonably sure it's over 1,000. What's up? I heard you want to learn how to fight.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, check this out. You can combine weapons. They're called multi-weapons. Want to try making one? You can make multi-weapons at the item lab. The item lab will put any combination of weapons together as long as they're the same type. Make sure you have minerals to use as catalysts. I'm gonna do you solid right now. I'll give you some of mine to take to the lab.
Later.
We don't actually have a double saber, which is what I'd want to multi on. So like, I could multi the Primrod, but it's probably not really that useful. I guess I'll use that. Just cheat to get.
Welcome.
Right, and this shop, for some reason this shop doesn't even sell all of the prim weapons. Just
Stop
silly.
in again sometime.
Welcome!
Oh wait. It's not double saber in the Genesis. Okay. We'll search like this one. Why is this not... Is there really not a Prim Saber? I don't believe that. Huh. I'm not paying 5,000.
See you later.
Actually, I guess Knuckles does have its own art that gets... It causes the distance decently enough. Well, we might just do the road anyway, because I think, yeah, we're required to do it to get through the main quest. So we have to do something. But I suppose the rod will also benefit from the plus 17, so you know what? Sure. Let's do it like that then.
Welcome. It just keeps getting stronger.
How does it feel, having created your own multi-weapon? I don't know what it is about it, but using stuff gets me really pumped. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. Weapon fusions also serve to widen your attack range. Man, I love this stuff. Try out all sorts of combinations and see what kind of cool weapons you can cook up.
Later.
Well then, good luck with bringing back Desi's squad. You seem to be heading for Rezel Forest, but your battle power doesn't meet the requirements for entry. I'm sure you're enhancing your equipment, but unlocking weapon potentials will also help increase your battle power. If you haven't tried that yet, please see Segredo in Central City.
Your help is appreciated.
Please do everything you can to save Dozi's squad.
Come again.
Okay, so... Oh, it's 1,100. Okay, it's way higher than I remembered. So yeah, we're just a little short. And multi-weaponing also makes this a touch awkward, because now I have to... reconfigure all this. Just because I probably want to have access to all my photonites on my fists, so it's easier just to treat it like two separate normal weapons. Okay, well, let's unlock the potential. Okay, what do we get from here? Oh, do you know about towers? Ah, no, not Central Tower over there. I can tell you about it if you're interested. Those are the Trainia Towers. Which are technically pretty good for getting our BP up for the non-combat ones. The combat ones have stuff that are gonna be a little too tanky for us.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll explain. Towers are training just like cocoons, so basically training facilities. They look kind of like cocoons, but they're also pretty different, so you may not make the connection right away. Well, on the inside, towers are much bigger and more difficult than cocoons, so you'd better raise your battle power before taking them on. Technically not true for at least one of them. Just because I'm pretty sure there's at least one where you can just ignore all the enemies and run past them. Anyway, good luck.
See you later.
Wait. Is she counting clearing the tower because I cleared it on a different character? Because we have not cleared a tower on this character. Hold on, you've already cleared a tower, haven't you? You should have said something before I went yammering on.
I guess so.
I think your battle power goes up as you gain experience, so speaking of which, there are even emergency missions that you won't be able to join if your battle power isn't high enough. Never hurts to raise your battle power, at least that way you can be prepared for anything. Anyway, keep that your training.
Is that so?
You're the one Dozer was talking about. See? You're after some useful info to help you out in the field, eh? In that case, how about equipment augments? If you don't know what I'm talking about, allow me to educate you. I guess we already picked up augments, so... But it's worth experience and money. Although I don't know if this is going to be retroactive, so we may have to add a third one later. Okay, then listen up. Quite simply, augments allow you to adjust the abilities of weapons and armor. Next time you're checking your equipment data, take a real good look. To obtain equipment, you'll need to take them to the item lab, but you also need augment capsules. Here's an augment capsule for you. Take it over to the lab. Man, why would we want to add stamina to the weapon, though? Should put that on the armor if we do it at all.
Bye!
She is not helping.
Welcome!
If we don't quite have enough money.
Come again!
Although, I think the other person we were supposed to talk to should give us... the materials for it, so let's see. Do you know about weapon potentials? If you'd like to know, I can teach you. Man, more stamina capsules. Okay, well then, I'll explain. Weapons have a hidden ability. You can enhance a weapon by using catalytic materials. When a weapon is enhanced enough, their potential can be unlocked. However, to unlock them, you need special Photon minerals. This time I'll give you one. Please take it to the item lab.
Bye.
Still didn't help us with the money though. I guess we should technically have more money just because of, like, if it wasn't split between characters, we'd be getting a weekly payout. Barely get anything for that. We need 300. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get that much out of all these. Let's see. Suppose we just squeak by.
Welcome! It just keeps getting stronger!
So how does it feel to have unlocked a potential? A newly found weapon and a mineral as the catalyst. Who knows what hidden abilities sleep within your weapons? I hope you unlock more and find out.
Come again!
Well, I guess I was worth 10 BP. We're still 138 short. Alright though, we've been going on for... well, not a super long time, but long as far as what I wanted to do with a shorter stream. But I guess it shows just how quickly we can move through the story, since after this you just wrestle, and then the side quest for Aina that they added as part of a patch. I don't even remember how long ago it was, but maybe a couple months at this point. So rather than push our luck there, especially since the dailies will help alleviate some grinding between here and Monday. We'll just have to do that and then finish out like the last... it's probably 2 hours or less on Monday. Yeah. I guess before that we'll be back for some Relentless Lunatic Plus tomorrow. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope to see you tomorrow and have yourselves a good night.